guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today is another gloomy day, but hopefully you guys don't mind. Unfortunately, I normally use outdoor lighting, but because of it being gloomy, hopefully the lighting isn't super bad. In today's video, I just thought it would be fun to use some of the newer products that I haven't tried. I have a lot of products that I maybe picked up in the past and had for a little while, or products that maybe I got in BoxyCharm or something like that. And I wanted to just give them a try with you guys on camera today. I am going to go ahead and just use my ColourPop pencil. Like I told you guys in the last video, it's not my absolute favorite. However, I don't really have any new ones. I mean, I have my e.l.f., but I have used that before, and I am trying to get through these other pencils here so that I can start to use those. So we're just going to go ahead and get started with our brows. Every time the weather changes, like when it goes from fall, like as it's getting colder, you know, from summer, I always get this little patch on the same side, and I know it's just dry patches of skin, and it just looks like a little rash. I always get that. If any of you know how I can treat that quicker, let me know. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my brows. Like I said, I'm using that ColourPop pencil. And I usually take a very long time on my brows. I don't know why that is. I've done them for so long. This pencil does wear down very quickly. I do feel like this is a very good match for my brows. But like I told you guys, I feel like it's a lot drier product, and I'm constantly having to twist it up. I do like more of a natural brow look anyways. So I'll go back and clean those up in just a little bit, but let's just go ahead and move on for now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and prime my skin. I have right here with me the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I did get this some time back. It's the Filter Finish Protective Primer, and I got it in the tiny one from Sephora. This was like $25 because I wanted to try it, and I thought I definitely don't want to buy the full size. It has like a kind of like the e.l.f. putty primer consistency, I would very much describe it like. So I'm just rubbing that on my skin. Feels very nice, like silky. A little bit more to my chin. That's okay. That's what it looks like for my fingernails. It smells nice too. I heard a lot of good things about Tatcha products. They're very pricey. I did go ahead and pick up the Dewy Mist Setting Spray, which I'll use today as well. As I'm rubbing it in, it's like it's taking off dead skin. I don't know why. I didn't moisturize today. Maybe I didn't moisturize enough. That could just be my dry skin. Let me just rub it in. Okay, so typically I do like to start with my eyes, but today we'll just go ahead and start with foundation. So I have here the Found Sealer Multitasking Foundation Broad Spectrum SPF 20 from Tarte. I have this in 22N Light Neutral. I want to say this is a little too dark for me, but we're just going to try to make it work. I did get this off of QVC. They had a promotion where I can get a special brush with it as well. Put some on my hand. It twists up like that. Excuse me, just like that. And it has a pump, which is nice. I've heard a lot of good things about this foundation. And then I'm going to go ahead and take this little It Cosmetics 212 brush, and I'm just going to spread it on my face for now. I think I pumped too much. I think I did like 2 pumps, but... Alright, so I'm going to take this sponge. Look how ginormous this is. This is the Real Techniques. I got this and I've had it for so long already and I haven't used it. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Face and Body Sponge for bronzer, foundation, and tanner. It comes in this packaging here. And I bought this some time ago. And it's ginormous. It says that you could use it for... use it damp or dry for liquid foundations, bronzers, powders, and self-tanners. So yeah, I got that. And like I said, look at how this is like so big. You could see compared to my hand. It's huge. But I'm super excited to give it a try. Let me squeeze some of the water out of it. A lot more water than I thought. That I squeezed it all out, but... Alright. So I'm just going to take this ginormous sponge and I'm going to blend all that foundation in. It's so big. But hey, you can get done in no time, right? And I'm just pressing the foundation in, not so much moving it. I mean, this was a little excessive, I would say, but hey, why not, you know? And I barely picked up any product. Can you see that? Barely. Just very little. So that blended in really nicely with this ginormous sponge. The foundation looks really, really good on my skin from what I can see. I'll bring you guys in closer. I still have a little bit more foundation, so I'm going to see if I can put the rest of that on my skin. Hopefully, you know, with certain foundations, if you put too much foundation, it doesn't look good at all. So hopefully, so far though, it's looking really nice on my skin. I think that if you have dry skin, you would like this foundation. And I believe I've seen the promotion still going on QVC, and you get the foundation and then this brush. And they have the, what do they call it? Easy Pay, where you could pay like monthly out of your checking or whatever. So that's what I have. I'm pretty much done paying it though. I think I have one more for November and then I should be done. It's like $8.50 or something. Wow, this is really neat. I like that it doesn't take long at all. But I love Tarte. I told you guys so many times in my videos. They're one of my favorite brands. So, of course, I would like to try their stuff. There's some stuff that I don't really like, you know, that I've tried, but for the most part, they got a lot of good products. Let me scooch you guys in just so you can see what the skin looks like. Can you guys see that? I have you in very close. It covered really nicely. I really like it. It blended in really good. All right, okay, so let's continue. I did enjoy using that big old sponge. Let's go ahead and move on to concealer. I use this one from NYX because this is the newest one that I have. I only used it one other time. The NYX Fair Dark Circle Concealer. And I'm going to take that same brush I used to put the foundation on my face. And I'm going to just take that because I don't want to have to dig my finger into it. You could see. I got this for like $3 and some change in a haul that I showed you guys at Target. Oh, come on. I take that with this brush. And I'm just going to put that on my under eyes. And then I'll take a sponge and go in and blend it in. I feel like this should be a little pinker, but I even put it on my lids because they're so dark as well. I definitely really want to try the Becca one. I heard good things about that one. I have tried the Benefit and it's not bad. That one does tend to crease even on me. So it's not my absolute favorite, but it's doable. I'm going to take the Sonia Kashuk sponge here. Just blend that into my under eyes. If you guys hear my heater on, a noise, it's my heater. Okay, that blended in really, really nicely. This pure one because I've had this for a little while and I barely use it on my channel. This is the Pure Disappearing Ink Concealer and this is in porcelain. It does have the twist up where the product comes out like that. That primer is pretty good because everything's just laying so nicely on it. I know it's a very pricey primer, even for that size, $25, but if you're wanting to give it a try, I would say 25 is better than 60 something for the full one. And honestly, this little size is going to last forever because it's not the only primer you have, you know. I'm sure everybody has more than one primer. So it's definitely going to last a very long time because it just takes a little bit. Got that blended in. And usually you could still see that darkness, and that's just the way my under eyes are. I can keep covering them and covering them. I'll put a little bit more. I mean, honestly, there's not a whole lot I can do for that. All right, I don't know what happened, but my camera turned off for some reason. The last I was doing was blending in my concealer, and I was mentioning to you guys that on camera, I know right there it's looking really dark, like if I didn't cover it, but I don't know if it's just because the lighting, but in person, that doesn't really look that way, so we're just gonna ignore that. The powder I'm going to use is from Fenty Beauty. This is the Pro Filter powder and butter. Looks like this. And this is the small size again. I wanted to try it, so I got it in the smaller size because it's a ton of powder. So I figured I definitely don't need the full size because I'll never go through it quickly. So I'm going to take that same sponge, the Sonia Kashuk, and I'm gently going to put this under my eyes first. All right, just like that. Powder the rest of my face. I heard a lot of good things. Oops, getting out everywhere. I heard a lot of good things about this powder. So I have really high hopes for it. The only thing is when you buy the little size, you only get the little cap. So trying to make sure that it doesn't get everywhere is not very likely. It smells really good, the powder. It's kind of, I'm trying to see. It smells really, really nice. I don't know what to explain it. It's not florally. It's kind of sweet, but it's not like a over sweet. Like, you know how some things are like, oh my gosh, it's so, no, it smells really, really nice. I really like it. I really like this powder a lot. Wow. Brianna's doing her thing. Oh, I like her. Okay, so we got that on. So I did talk about this that I got a few days ago, the e.l.f. I used this in my other video as well, but it is the newest one I got. So I'm going to just take the bronzer and I'm going to quickly bronze my skin up. It's a really nice palette, actually, and really affordable. Just been enjoying it. It's very great for travel because you have 2 blushes, a bronzer, and a highlight. Now the highlight isn't like a very in-your-face highlight, but it's still nice. The lighting today is not that great because it's making me look like, oh well. I really like that Fenty powder. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and just take the blush that's down here, the one that is a little bit less brightening. I'm going to place that on my cheeks. Actually, I forgot to use this. So I have this sponge from Real Techniques. It looks like this. It has like that microfiber feel. And it's called the Miracle Finish Sponge for Blush and Highlighter. I've had this for some time. And it says to use it damp or dry. So I'm going to try putting some blush on with it a little bit damp and see how that will work. And it's pink and it has like that microfiber feel, kind of like the powdered one that I recently got and I showed you guys. So I'm going to take this in there. I barely like dabbed it in. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me just blend this in. I mean, I barely like pressed it into it. I just have to say, I'm going to take this brush, it's clean, and just kind of okay. On camera, it is looking a lot more, but just trust me when I say that I blended it out and it's not as bright in person, but on camera it is showing very, very much. Man, that worked really, really well. So I'm going to clean it off a little bit and I'm going to take that edge side and I'm going to use this cream highlight that I have from, it's called the Cream Shop. Right there. It's Ready, Set, Glow, Gold Glow. And it comes like this with a little pad. And then you open it up and then there's the product right there. So I'm just going to gently dab this into the product, because it's really meant to be used with the sponge. That's why it comes with one. And I'm just going to highlight those areas that I normally would. Definitely places the product on there very nicely, I have to say. All right, that was actually really nice. Okay, so I'm going to take a brush and I'm just going to kind of rub it in because it has like that wet feeling. It's not a very potent highlighter, as you could see, but it's still nice. I'm going to take this highlighter here and just place it on top just to give it a little bit of extra something. This highlighter as well isn't very like boom, but it's still nice. There we go. Okay, so we're good there. This AOA Studio eyeshadow primer. I've had this for a little while. I think I've used it maybe a couple times on my channel, not very many, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use that. It was $1, and I think that it's very decent for being $1. Okay, and then I thought I would go ahead and use this palette on here today. This is the Sultry from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have not used this on my channel that I can recall, so I thought it would be nice to go ahead and do that. I'm going to just take the Flesh shade in here, which is your normal all over color shade right there, and place it all over my eyes. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to take a blending brush, and I think I'm going to go in with, let's go in with this Twig shade right here. It's like your neutral brown. Got a lot of kickback. Very powdery. Ooh, didn't know that was going to be that dark. Oops. Okay. Just kind of outline. It almost comes off black on my eyes, but it's not. It's a brown. Like a, almost looks coffee color brown, but it doesn't come off brown on the eyes for sure. So when I do mine, I like to go above my crease because then it wouldn't look so good. Just like that. I'm going to gently go back in that shade and just blend a little bit more. Kind of went a little too far up. Later, I think I'm going to take this brush here from Moda. Moda Pro. It's their BMX 466 shader brush. And I'm going to take this gray slate color here, and I'm just going to place that like in the lower parts of my crease. It all over the bottom portion of my lid to kind of deepen that a little bit, but also kind of bringing it up in the crease right here. Can you see that? Has a lot of fallout, so I have to be very careful. Just like that. So what I'm doing first is I'm just placing it in the crease, kind of like that, very lightly. And then I'm going in and placing it on top of the lid. It's a very nice shade, very pigmented. A lot of fallout, but very pigmented. Top shade kind of came out like dark like that because it's actually like literally a coffee brown. Let me try to scoot you guys in. Can you see that? To not so much move any product. Just like that. I really like that. And then I think I'm going to go in with this shimmer shade. Trying something totally different. I've not ever, that I recall, have done a grayish look. Okay, so I'm going to take this Cyborg, which is like a silver shimmer shade. I'm going to place that on top of that gray that I put in there. To use my finger.
Very pretty. Just gently patting it on there. Alright, can you guys see that? It's very pretty. I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of that darker gray shade and just kind of add it to this outer part to kind of bring it back a little bit. Okay, just like
that. And then I'm going to go in the top part of my eye up here and my brow bone. I'm just going to place some of that fresh shade. Just like that. I'm really liking this. Okay, and then I'm going to take this Noir, which just basically is your rich black. I'm going to take that and place it on my upper lash line. I think I'm going to try to use the Sigma Detailed. It's actually a lip brush, but I think I'm going to try to use it as a liner to just kind of get to that upper line real quick. Very pigmented. Do you see that? Look at that. Wow.
wow, look at that. Looks like I did liquid eyeliner. But I did it. That's a beautiful black man. She did awesome with that. I'm going to have to pull this black shadow every time I feel like doing like a liquid eyeliner look because, man. And this brush too, oh my gosh.
But I was adding the black eyeshadow onto the eyes. Can you guys see that? How beautiful. That black is so pigmented. And it just gives that liquid eyeliner look without having to go through all the trouble. I'm going to quickly go ahead and add some color to my lower lashes. I want to do this pop of color here, this, what's it called, blue? So I like to add pops of color to the lashes. Man, that was really, really nice. I really like that. Pop of color, but with a little bit of gray on it. This is not a new mascara I'm using. This is a primer from Essence. I've been enjoying it, and I put on the Essence mascara. A little bit more, but it's really pretty like that. Makeup Geek Plush Beach Bunny Matte Liquid Lipstick. It looks like that. It's like a nudie pink. It does feel really like velvety. Usually at the end, I'm trying to super rush because I'm trying to finish. And usually with my lips, I'll just let them be like all messed up. This time I did better. But I was watching my friend's video, Nona. She's from My So-Called Life, 1977. And great channel. Check her out if you haven't already. But I see how she just takes her time putting on her lipstick, whatever kind of, lip product she's using. And I thought I need to do a little better and take a little bit more time. So therefore I did. Thanks to you, Nona. I'm going to place this on top. This is a new lipstick to me. It was given to me by my friend. Dramatically Different lipstick. This is in the 04 Canoodle. It's super pretty. That's what it looks like. And it also has, you can't see it, but in the middle there's like a white part. That's like the hydrating part. You can't see it obviously because I've used it, but it's so nice. So creamy. A little bit nuder. Very pretty. Oh, just dug my finger into it. Okay, so you could see that right there. Do you see that white part? I cleaned it. Okay, that's the moisturizer. Oh, it's so nice. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to quickly put some mascara on my lower lashes. I take so long. Guys, in that video, the 10-minute challenge, I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do it because I take so long. I procrastinate. I just take my time and just enjoy when I'm doing my makeup. I'm telling myself, Dee Dee, you can't just take your sweet time like you normally do because you're filming and nobody can sit and watch an hour and a half video of you doing your makeup. The Luminous Dewy Mist. I got this one in the small size as well. It's very cute. I'm just going to spray some of this on my face real quickly. Swallowed a little bit of it. Doesn't taste very good, but it smells nicely. Sorry about that. This is going to be the finished look. Scoot you in. This is how everything turned out. I absolutely love it. I hope that you guys enjoyed it as well. I love the way everything looks. Everything came out really, really nice, surprisingly. guys enjoyed this super long video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos from me and join our little crew over here. Also, comment down below if you've tried any of these products, what you think about them. And if you did like this look or didn't, let me know why in the comments below. I would appreciate all of your feedback. I do like feedback and I do like to improve all the time. So yeah, this is going to complete this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I really hope that you enjoy. And until the next video, I will see you guys later. Bye guys.